Hey Tammy, I was just curious if you already had dinner for the night.
Oh, hi, Clark. Yeah, I've already eaten. I'm actually just about to hop in the shower now. What are you up to?
I was actually just sitting down for dinner right now.
Oh, nice. I really wish that we could have eaten at the same time. What are you going to be having for dinner?
I just picked up some lunchbox from a grocery store. It's nothing fancy.
What? But you're away on a business trip. You should at least be trying to go out and eat the foods over there. And what about the clients you went there to meet? Are they not taking you out to eat?
Yes, they're taking care of me. We went out to a steak place for lunch, so I'm quite full today.
Oh, I see. I guess I just would have assumed that they were whining and dining you every night.
I wish. Even though I come out all the way out here every month, I've only been taken out a couple times to be honest. But I'm just glad that they always pick out good places to take me to when they do.
Well, I guess that is a silver lining. By the way, how is the weather there? Is it pretty cold already?
Yeah, you can see a bunch of snow that's just fallen on the mountain peaks.
Really? You mean that it's already started snowing there? Then again, I guess it is much colder up there.
Yeah, you have really no idea. I should have brought another jacket with me. You'd think for how many times that I've been out here before that I'd know better.
Well, just try and make sure that you don't catch a cold, okay? Does the hotel that you're in have a humidifier? Make sure you use it.
Yes, it was a humidifier and I'm making sure to use it. Thanks for looking out for me.
By the way, you're going to be coming back tomorrow evening, right?
That is the plan. I get up early tomorrow to start catching flights back there.
Great. Well, then I'll be sure to cook something special for you tomorrow.
Oh, you don't have to go and do that. I'd feel bad for putting you out like that.
But I'm not the one doing all this running around and traveling. You're not putting me out at all. I really want to do something special for you.
Well, I'm happy that you want to make something for me. But I just feel like that's been so long since we got out to eat together.
Well, maybe we can go out for a date this weekend. I really just want to spend more time with you at home.
I get that, but you know that we don't have to only go out on the weekends, right? It's fine to just go out during the week.
It's not that, though. I just want to take it easy. I still can't believe that you and I have been married for 3 years. But in all this time, I've enjoyed just resting at home with you more than anything. Besides, it's starting to get cold down here too, you know.
Okay. We can have dinner at home if it means that much to you, Tammy. By the way, did you change the sheets and put out the comforter? Have you set up the heating in the house?
Oh shoot, I guess I still have a few more things to do. I totally forgot.
What? You mean you forgot to turn on the heat even after I've been telling you about how cold I've been over here?
Sorry, Clark. I guess I just have been bundling myself up with blankets this whole time instead.
Ah, so that's your secret. Well, if you wouldn't mind making the proper arrangements so we don't have to drape ourselves in the bedspread.
Okay. I guess I can make some exceptions just for you. Anyways, I'm going to get in the shower now. It was nice catching up.
Of course. I hope that you have a nice night. I'm gonna start eating then.
Sounds good to me. You have a safe trip home tomorrow, Clark. Hey there, Clark. I was just wondering if you've heard about when your next business trip is going to be.
Yeah, my boss told me that I'm gonna be leaving on the third Monday of the month. And I'll be away for 1 night and 2 days.
Oh, really? That's it? I feel like they're always sending you away for so much longer, no?
Yeah, this time it's extra short. Actually, what happened was we arranged for another guy in the office to start doing these trips. So I'm just tagging along to make the introductions and all.
I see. So then, does that mean that you're not going to be having any more business trips from here on out?
I mean, I'll still probably have a few that I need to do every year, but it certainly won't be every month anymore.
Oh, darn. And here I was thinking that I'd be able to keep getting away with slack on my chores and all that.
Oh, come on. You make it sound like you're not happy to have me back home as much.
Of course I'm happy that you'll be home more, Clark. After all, it isn't good for me to slack off like I've been doing.
Don't tell me that you were going to just sleeping the whole time that I'd be away.
What do you mean? Why do you ask that?
Well, I was just wondering if you usually sleep quite late. My mom came around the other day and said that you didn't answer the door.
Hold on a second. Your mom came over to our place? When was this?
Just one of the times that I've been away, but I just told her that you were probably sleeping late.
Well, why am I just hearing about this now? Why didn't you tell me about this earlier?
Well, I think that my mom was only coming over to drop off some baking that she'd done. I'm sorry though, I didn't realize that my mom dropping off by so suddenly would upset you. but it hasn't happened once. I've been asleep or not home other times. But I just assumed you were out doing the shopping or something.
I see. Well, I guess I just would have thought that you'd mention this to me.
Don't tell me that you were just taking a nap for all those times.
I mean, I might have been, but it's also true that I do go out to go shopping and stuff like that. Just when has your mom come over?
I guess she usually tends to try coming over the evening.
Well, in that case, then I might have actually been sleeping. I don't remember now. And now I'm thinking that it might be good to reach out to your mom and talk to her about this.
I don't think that you need to do that. I told her that if she comes over without warning that you might not always be home. I am really sorry that I haven't mentioned anything about this to you till now, though.
I just had no idea that your mom had been coming over so often. I feel like I should talk to her so I can apologize.
Again, I really don't think you need to do that. It's my mom who was dropping by so suddenly. Maybe she's just hoping to get lucky and have you there one day.
I get that, but even so, I should be more careful in the future. Maybe I've been napping too much lately.
Well, you might get even more sleep during the day with the heat on now.
I personally don't think humans were meant to live with the ability to control their temperature. It just makes it so easy to not want to leave your house at all when the weather is hot or cold. Oh shoot! I just remembered that I still need to go out and get stuff for dinner. I've got to run.
No issue. I hope that you can get all the shopping done easily. Good luck with all that uncontrolled weather out there.
Very funny, Clark. Anyways, have a good rest of your day.
Hey Mom, sorry, are you trying to call right now? Is everything okay? You never call this late.
Clark, can you talk on the phone? Do we have to text?
Yeah, I'm really sorry Mom, but I kind of have my hands full right now. I'm out of town with the coworker who was going to be taking over the business trips. And we're out with the client right now drinking.
But something terrible has happened. It's your house, Clark. There was a fire and it's all gone.
Wait, what? Are you serious? My house? Burned down?
Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry to have to tell you like this. The firemen are there putting it out, but it looks like everything got burnt up. The fire chief was telling me that they've been getting quite busy ever since the weather got so dry.
Well, I have to get back home. This is horrible.
But you're still out on your business trip, right? Are you going to be able to leave to come back for this?
I'll find a way. I'll try and get back home as soon as I can. I mean, Tammy's back there, so I just think we need to be together for this.
There's another thing I wanted to talk to you about.
You mean Tammy? She's still alive, I just know it. Please don't tell me otherwise.
Please, Clark. I need you to calm down and read what I have to say to you, okay?
What are you about to tell me? No, wait. On second thought, I don't think I want to know at all.
Please, Clark. You have to do this. The thing is that I don't know where Tammy is. I'm not sure if she's okay, but I think you're still not going to like what I have to say even if she is.
What do you mean? What else is there worry about except if she's alive or not?
Look, I'm going to tell you what I know, but please, just know how sorry I am that I have to be the one to tell you all of this. But you have a right to know so that you can decide what to do with your life from here on out.
Clark, is everything okay? I just noticed that a bunch of missed calls and messages from you.
Tammy! Finally! Where are you right now? Did you make it out okay?
Well, I was feeling a little bit sick earlier, so I think that I went to bed around 9 tonight.
What do you mean? Where did you go to sleep? You know that our whole house had burnt down, right?
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
That's why I'm asking where you are right now. Please, you have to tell me.
Where am I? Oh, I forgot to tell you that I was going to be spending the night at a friend's house today.
Oh, I see. So then I guess that means you're safe at least, right?
I am safe, but are you serious about our house? Has it really burned down, all of it?
Yes, I'm really serious. I guess the heater wasn't cleaned out properly. Some link caught fire, and that's what started it all.
Oh my. Clark, I am so sorry. I really had no idea.
It's okay now. I'm just glad that you were safe and out of the house at the time.
But what are we going to do? Did anything else happen? Are the neighbors' homes okay? They didn't catch fire too, did they?
I think that the house next to ours is fine. The firefighters got there in time to keep it from spreading.
Clark, I don't know what else to say except that I'm so sorry about this. I never meant for this to happen.
I'm just glad that you're safe, Tammy.
Clark, I don't deserve you.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that I'm on my way home right now. We're going to get divorced first thing in the morning.
Wait, what? A divorce? What are you talking about? Why would you do that? Is this because I accidentally forgot to clean the heater before turning it on?
No, it isn't that. Are you really going to pretend like you have no idea at all what I'm talking about?
I really don't. I'm sorry that I forgot to clean it and that it started the fire. But you have to know that it was all an accident, right?
Let me try this again. You were safe from the fire because you were really sleeping at another house, right? Maybe you can sit on that one and think why I'm leaving you.
Clark, are you there? Please, can't we just talk this out? I know that we can work through this.
There's nothing to talk out, and there's nothing to work through either. Besides, we've already talked this through, and I still haven't changed my mind. So what else is there to say?
I really am sorry. I hope you know how sorry I am.
Oh, just stop with the apologies already. You already said that you were sorry, and it still hasn't changed anything. I know that you were having an affair behind my back each time I would leave for a business trip. Surely you know that divorce was in the stars for us sooner or later.
But this time was really going to be the last time that I met up with this guy. You have to believe me.
But the only reason you were going to stop seeing him was because I wasn't going to be going away, right?
Yeah, that was part of it, but it's not just. I think it had just run its course.
Oh, well, I'm so happy that your affair has run its course and you're ready to come back to me now. But it's too late. You should have never cheated on me to begin with.
But I just never thought that you'd react like this. I didn't think you were going to ask for a divorce. Please, you have to know that I only love you. You have to believe me.
You know, even if we had fallen out of love with each other and we're still married, I still wouldn't want you sleeping around on me. I don't care what you call it. If you were going to cheat on me, then you should have just broken up with me. I have no idea what I would have done if my mom hadn't figured this all out.
So you mean your mom was able to put all this together from the fact that I wasn't at home when she would come over?
Certainly seems like this was her first clue that something was wrong. And then she just happened to see you in town with another man. The final straw was the fact that you had no idea at all that our house had burned down.
Please, can't we just talk this through? I know that if you just talk to me face to face that we can work through this. I mean, even though you knew that I was cheating on you, you still were worried about whether or not I was okay. You have to know how much I regret doing what I did. You've always been so kind to me, and I guess I was never fully able to appreciate that until now. So please, you have to know how sorry I am for all of this.
If you were really sorry and you really want to do right by me, then you would just divorce me.
Please don't do this to me. I'm so sorry, Clark. I promise that nothing like this will ever happen again. Please, you have to trust me when I say this. I swear that I'll never ever betray you again, so please forgive me.
We have been married for 3 years and you've been cheating on me for at least 1.5 years. You realize that means that for half our marriage, you've been unfaithful to me, right? Why should I ever trust you again? I would be an idiot to do that.
But, I mean, I was only seeing this guy once a month when you could leave for your business trip. So it's not like I was with him the whole time you were gone.
I can't believe that you're really going to try and split hairs about cheating on me. I tried to suggest that we go out over and over again, and you always shot me down.
But that's because it's always just so easy to rest at home with you.
So that's it then. I'm just a roommate who you like to hang out with.
I can't talk to other people the way that I talk to you either. You know how much you mean to me.
Apparently very little if I'm basically no better than an emotional support animal to you. I trust you, and you stabbed me in the back. Well, I'm not gonna let myself be stupid enough to fall for that twice.
But it won't ever happen again. I promise you that it won't.
And now it won't. You can count on that. After that, not only did Tammy and I divorce, but I also sued her and her other man for the affair they were having. It turns out that this guy was also married, and when his wife found out the truth, they got into a huge fight. Meanwhile, Tammy tried to go back to her parents' house to live with them for a while. But they had heard about her affair and how she had caused our house to be burnt down, so they kicked her out right away. As for me, I was still pretty shell-shocked from the revelation about Tammy cheating on me. I moved back in with my mom and fell into a bit of a depression. Thankfully, I had family and friends there to help me find my old self and get back on my feet. I know that I have more recovery ahead, but I think that I can finally see the light at the end of this dark tunnel.
Hey, Anna. The company are holding a welcome party especially for me tonight, so I need you to do my work for me, okay? Huh? I'm sorry, Rachel, but I'm almost ready to clock off for the day. My friend's waiting outside in the car. Excuse me? Did you just defy me? 'Cause it sounds a lot like you just defied me. You only work part-time. Surely you can be flexible enough to cover me just for tonight. You do know I work full-time at this company, right? I told you before I'm not a part-timer. I just have a temporary reduction in working hours to look after my son. Whatever, I don't need to hear about all the minor details of your private life. Unlike salaried full-timers like myself, part-timers get paid in proportion to the hours they work, so you should be thanking me for kindly giving you the opportunity to make more money. I'm going home. What did you just say? Oh, no, you're not. I'll be showing up at the newbie welcome party at the bar the company hired out later on after my friend takes me to pick up my son from the daycare center before taking him to stay with my parents for the night. I'll probably see you there. Wait, what? You're coming to the party too? But I never invited you. I don't need an invite from you. We work at the same company and you're not even a manager. Anyway, I'm cutting it close already, so I really need to head off. You're not invited to the newcomer welcome party, you filthy part-time old hag. I might not officially be your superior, but there's an unspoken rule that full-time employees call the shots over part-time filth. You should know your place, woman. Gross. I can't believe you actually had the nerve to show up at the welcome party. I mean, seriously? Oh, and another thing. I thought of this at work today, too. But why the hell are you so buddy-buddy with the CEO? Seeing you laugh and joke together like that makes my skin crawl. I saw you eating lunch with him in the office cafeteria, too. You even show up to work with him in the mornings. You should know better. Don't you have a husband and a kid? What disgusting behavior. Have you no shame flirting with the CEO like some goddamn loved-up high school student like that? Someone really ought to teach you a lesson. If he's desperate enough to take a worn-out bimbo like you up on your advances, he'd be better off going with someone younger and more beautiful on a full-time contract. Someone like me. I have more of a right to get along with the CEO than you do. I mean, really. Who the heck do you think you are, showing up to the newbie welcome party on a part-time contract? You do not get to rub shoulders with those of us who actually work hard. Oh, looky, I just saw you go to the toilet. This is my chance. I'll have you out of this party if it's the last thing I do. Don't say I didn't warn you, bitch. You did the right thing by taking your belongings with you to the toilet. There's no need for you to come back to the bar now. It was so kind of you to get ready to leave like that before I even said anything. You sure do crack me up, Anna. I'm in such a great mood right now. Do you mind if I say it one more time? Don't say I didn't warn you, bitch. Rachel, give me back my purse. Oh, did you finally notice? When did you steal it? Steal? Oh my god, how could you accuse me of something so horrible? Remember when you got all flustered when I poured water all over you in the toilets? I caught a glimpse of your luxury-branded purse when you were rummaging through your handbag to find something to wipe yourself down with, and, well, what can I say? I took my opportunity while you were distracted. You obviously have no right to own something so expensive while working on a part-time contract, so I figured I'd teach you a little lesson. I'll be looking after your purse for a while. Your money will pay for my drinks at the next bar. What? Drinks are on you tonight. Oh, but don't worry. I'll give you back whatever small change is left tomorrow after work. As for the purse itself, I'll have to keep it, because we simply cannot have a lowly part-time filth like you owning something this nice. I've kindly decided to give you my cute little purse in exchange. All right, that settles it. Since we're doing a fair exchange, you can't accuse me of stealing anymore, right? Rachel, please stop this at once. My husband gave me that purse for my birthday. Please give it back. Oopsie, no can do, sweetie. Anyway, how the hell do you expect to come back to the bar in that sorry state? You look like a drowned rat after I poured that bucket of water over your head in the toilets. Hurry up and go home and change your brat's diapers or something. Craig.
Anna, what's going on? Is everything okay? Where did you disappear to after going to the toilet?
You need to be careful around Rachel.
Huh? What do you mean? She's that new girl, right?
She's dangerous. She followed me into the toilets, came up from behind me, and poured a bucket of cold water over my head.
What the hell?
That's not all. She took my purse from my handbag when I was trying to dry myself off.
Your purse? Is she insane? That's theft, plain and simple.
That purse was a gift from my husband, and she seems to have taken a liking to it. She said she's going to give me back the contents tomorrow at the office, but intends on keeping the purse itself, apparently. She also told me she'll be using my money to buy herself drinks at the next bar you guys go to.
Jesus Christ. What the hell is wrong with her? Does she not realize how outrageously she's behaving?
Sadly, no. She seems to have precisely zero awareness of how unacceptable her actions are.
Holy Mother of God. Where the heck do we find these people? I'm starting to have serious doubts about the hiring team.
Anyway, I'm heading home now. I'm soaking wet after her little bucket stunt, and if I show up to meet you guys again, she'll probably just do something else to me. I don't want to cause any confusion and let her ruin the party any more than she already has.
Right. I generally don't think it's a good idea to negotiate with terrorists, but practically speaking, now might be a good time for a temporary tactical retreat. Her days are numbered now anyway.
On that note, can I leave the rest to you?
Of course. Say no more, sis.
Thanks, Craig. I'm counting on you. Hey, bitch face. Hello, Anna. Excuse me, I'm talking to you. Hey! Why the hell didn't you tell me? You never told me you were the CEO's little sister. You have an obligation to tell me things like that, damn it. Aha, I knew it. So you did forget. Forget what? I don't know what the crap you're talking about. Remember when I introduced myself to you on your first day? Hi there, Rachel. My name's Anna. I'm Craig's sister. What? But I don't remember that. Obviously, I didn't say it because I had any intention of imposing myself over you or abusing my position in any way. I just thought helping you understand the social dynamics at the office might make you feel more at home. But if you're the CEO's sister, why the hell do you always get to go home early? Or, wait, is that why? If you didn't leave early all the time, I wouldn't have mistook you for a freaking part-timer. Ugh. According to the CEO, you've been here for a whole 7 years? I know what's going on here, Anna. There's only one reason you'd get to leave before everyone else. You're getting special treatment because you're the CEO's sister, aren't you? You make me sick. You're abusing the fact that you're related to the boss to enjoy special privileges in the workplace. I'll report you to corporate ethics. No, the police. You deceptive, good-for-nothing lowlife. Shall I say it again? Okay, I'll say it again. Are you ready? Here it comes. I'm on reduced working hours. I know what that means. It means you get to go home before everyone else, including part-time scum, which is not fair. Ah, I see. So that's where you got confused. You don't know, do you? Confused about what? What don't I know? Reduced working hours refers to a specific system all companies are legally obliged to implement and provide all employees access to, provided they meet certain conditions. Huh? A system? Reduced working hours is a system implemented by the Department of Labor in accordance with rigorous legal standards to ensure that all employees have access to adequate time off in the event that they're required to care for children or elderly persons such that a balance between work and private life may be achieved. I recently came back from my maternity leave, but I have to get home early because my son's still very young, which is why I decided to use the system. Basically, I don't go home early because I'm the CEO's sister. I go home early because I meet the conditions required to qualify for the reduced working hours system due to my obligation to look after my son. Oh, really? You didn't read our company regulations, did you? Does anyone actually read that crap? They're long, boring, and I don't even understand half the words. You don't have to study them in depth. Even a brief read-through would have been enough to get a basic grasp of the reduced working hours system. Besides, even forgetting that, didn't someone go over stuff like that with you during your introduction? I'm sure they did. You probably just weren't listening. Like hell I'm gonna remember pointless details like that. It's time for you to give me back my purse, Rachel. No, I want it. It's really nice, and I am so not giving it back. Nuh-uh. Actually, the CEO confiscated it, but would you mind getting him to give it back to me? I really like that purse. Like I said before, my husband gave me that purse for my birthday. Anyway, why are you so obsessed with it? Because it's the newest item in Louis Vuitton's Vogue lineup. All the celebs are wearing it. I must have it. Huh? It's limited edition and won't be available for much longer. I've never seen one in real life before, and I am not going to throw away this opportunity to have it for myself. What on earth are you talking about? Maybe you should get your eyesight checked out, because that purse is nothing but an old leather bag that my husband's leatherworker friend made into a purse as a favor. Huh? A bag? I mean, I guess it's not a surprise that you've never seen a purse like it before. Because it probably is the only one of its kind in the world, what with being made of a few old pieces of leather by my husband's friend. But it most certainly isn't an expensive brand, and it isn't as precious or valuable as you seem to think. Oh my god, are you serious? Anyway, Rachel, I'm pretty sure you have more serious things to be worried about than my purse. Huh? Like what? Didn't my brother tell you at the newcomers' welcome party? You know, that you're fired? Oh my god, what? Me? Fired? You really do never listen to anything anyone says to you, huh? Why would I get fired? I haven't done anything fireable. If you don't think pouring a bucket of water over my head and stealing my purse constitutes a fireable offense, I don't know what to say to you. Anyone with an ounce of common sense would understand that we simply cannot afford to keep somebody as dangerous as you at the company. Your official notification of dismissal will be arriving in the post shortly. I'm sorry. I'll be more careful from now on, I swear. Sadly for you, society isn't forgiving enough for that from now on to materialize. You have no future at this company, Rachel, and the sooner you accept that, the better. Can't you just do something to make this go away? You're the CEO's sister, for crying out loud. Won't you tell him you forgive me? And why exactly would I do that? What? My son's starting to get unsettled. Maybe he can sense the fact his mom's talking to an unhinged lunatic with less common sense than a sack of potatoes. Goodbye, Rachel. What? No, please. No. This cannot be happening. Ugh, my life wasn't supposed to go this way. Are you freaking kidding me? I can't believe you filed criminal charges against me. You have to stop this, please. Losing my job was bad enough. My life is over if I get a criminal record. Not only that, but my mom and dad found out about what I did, and they are furious. My dad was so mad he threw a plate of spaghetti at me when I went home today, and if I didn't duck as fast as I did, I would have been a goner. Hey! Quit ignoring me. How can you live with yourself? You're evil. You have mental problems. How can you be so arrogant? You think you get to go through life doing whatever the hell you want to whoever you want, huh? Well, listen to me, bitch. Your husband and son are gonna abandon you one day if you keep this up. Mark my words. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'll be taking your husband for myself. A little birdie told me he just so happens to be the hot young sales manager at Globex Trading Corporation. I met him at that client meeting that time back when I was at the company. He's as handsome as they come, which makes him a perfect match for a busty stunner like me. He's guaranteed to leave you one day, so I may as well take him early while he still has plenty of lovemaking years left in the tank. With your husband on my arm, I kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I get a hunky young stallion to keep me entertained in the bedroom, and I get out of having to pay you compensation because he's rich. Anna! Pick up the goddamn phone already! A message from my husband. Ooh, what is it? Is he gonna propose to me? Who the heck would want to marry a loudmouthed bimbo like you? Huh? If you have anything else to say to me, contact my lawyer. Goodbye. No, wait! You and your asshole husband deserve each other. You'll pay for this, bitch! Ugh! You may remember my brother Craig asking the salient question of, where the heck do we find these people? And it just so happens that I found out later on that Rachel was in fact hired through nepotism when her uncle in HR fast-tracked her through the hiring process. When I heard that, her insufferable arrogance suddenly made perfect sense. As for her reprobate uncle in HR, he was demoted and took a sizable pay cut for his misdeed. As for Rachel herself, she showed no remorse and clearly had no intention of changing her ways, and if anything got worse, so I had no choice but to file criminal charges. I did receive an offer from her parents to settle out of court after they showed up looking embarrassed outside my house one day, but the color drained from their faces and was replaced by a look of sheer despondency when I showed them the chat logs. In an instant, they changed their minds on the out-of-court settlement and vehemently encouraged me to press charges before agreeing to pay me my compensation in one lump sum. Having a criminal record is probably going to make Rachel's life pretty difficult from here on out. But to be frank, that's not my problem. According to her mom and dad, her life going forward will consist of nothing but forced labor, constant supervision, and a 5 p.m. curfew, which means I'll probably never see her again.